And I don't mean dragon, but I mean good sized fish.
28.
You on yet?
The one I kept was
Are we on?
we're live.
Hey, welcome everybody to another episode of Going Fishing. I'm your host Ray, along with Mike, the birthday boy, and we have Rodney from Tight Lines 302 Linton, right in the front here. So, but anyway, we're getting ready to do some fishing tomorrow. We're going up on the Upper Susquehanna, do some fishing. We're gonna get Rodney his first walleye. We're gonna Mike, he's just gonna catch whatever bites. But it's going to be hopefully be a really good day out there. But we're going to talk tonight about what you want to bring when we're going. And we've all been talking for the past week, like how much shit we're bringing and what we're all bringing and stuff like that. Well, let me tell you, we're all bringing some shit. We're all bringing some stuff. So I got a backpack. Ronnie's got a backpack. Mike's wearing his fishing vest. He says you're wearing a fishing
I'm gonna
vest.
bring the fishing vest, but I have a small tackle box. I just trying to go light.
Can't go light, man. When you go this far away,
Yeah,
you
but
can't go light.
we end up at Holtwood. I don't want to carry anything.
I had you. 700 pounds. 3,600 bucks in plastics wallet.
So,
The downside.
I think Robbie's got more than me, man. I think somebody's got me beat now.
Yeah, but it's different fishing. And for me, if I don't have what I need, Ray's got it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. A very true statement.
So I don't have to carry everything with me. I'm not bringing my hip boots because it's still that warm out that I don't need. I don't mind getting wet, whatever. And it is what it is. I think what we are with what we're doing, we need spinners. We need a whole bunch of different stuff. But what, Ray talked about bringing some worms. I fish worms. Anything.
Me neither. That's why I'm going to bring 'em. I tried to get some out in my backyard, but the ground's so fucking damn dry. It's like getting anything out. I'm going to try to call Rodney, and then we started having a snake in my sunroom. I was sitting. My wife starts freaking out. She's like,
Oh my god.
shut the fucking door, you know. She's trying to get the dog so they don't come around to see the snake. And I'm just like, oh man, it's good, but we got rid of the snake real quick. Hey man,
Yeah.
so Rodney, a lot of people are shouting out to you. Andrew Blair says hi. Butch Huber, yeah, he said he's following right now. So yeah, and then John Coverly, Pastor Nasty's like, what's up, Rodney? You guys will see.
Hey Ray, what am I watching? YouTube or Facebook?
What are you watching? Facebook.
Yeah, okay.
I got them both, but we're good either way.
So, this is the first time Rodney's been here.
We've been talking about this for over a year.
Yeah, we finally got Rodney. Next, we're going to try getting Frank and Jesse on, and that's a struggle too. But
no, but
fishing season's coming to an end. It's dark now. There's no it's not an end of fishing season. It's just it's dark. It's just dark. We're not out there now.
I gotta say this right now. How many times have I told you boys we're almost done fishing? We're gonna be back in the gym on a regular routine.
Oh my god. Like 10, 8 times now.
It keeps getting it pulls down a little bit, and then it gets like I don't know if you guys seen the next week.
In the 70s.
Yeah, fishing nice. Yeah,
So
I'm gonna get out.
we're still throwing touch,
That's good.
and I love that. Top is that's my bread and butter. I don't know self-service like Ray does. So if I could throw top into November, oh, that's amazing.
I've been throwing nothing but subsurface. That's all I've been. So all subsurface like lately. I mean, I did top. Like the day me and Rodney went out, I used top all day long that day because they were hitting the top. But now it's like when I go out the time before that, everything. It was also windier that day when I was doing the subsurface. Yeah.
But my last trip. Mostly top 5.
We are on
One
Facebook.
subsurface.
Nice.
One subsurface.
We on Facebook.
And Mike, somebody on, I believe it's your mom, Patricia Mazzola.
That would be my mother.
She says, "Happy birthday." The happy birthday, Mike. I don't know. Wait, she said. So then it's a bunch of dots, and she goes, "Thing ever in my life." I don't know what that means. What's
Well,
the
you
dots?
gotta consider this. Look at the size of me. My mom's like 5'6". That poor woman
Oh
had to
God,
have
how to deal with
gas
you? Oh man, sorry there,
Oh,
Mrs. Mazzola. I'm sorry.
I don't want to talk about that. Delaware.
Well, for biggest baby. Oh
That's
dang,
it.
dang.
And you're a big man. Like, this is why, I don't know if you noticed, but your chair and Ray's chair sits up higher
Yeah, I sit up higher if I want to sit.
because he, we have them at the same thing. Ray looks like my child.
Yeah, I'm not damn young looking. That's good, man. You know, I know
No,
you're older than me, Mike. I'm only 26 and a half times two, and you're 50. I got a long time, man. I got quite a few years to catch up to you.
you keep thinking.
I'm going to. It sounds good. So it says that Rodney keeps cutting in and out, so I'm just going to set the microphone right here. Go with that right there, Rodney. I have a third
Sound
one.
crazy on audio. Watch my videos back. I always sound.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, no, it's
y'all
the
don't
worst.
need to hear me too much.
That's the worst is hearing you on your video. My thing is, it's funny because last time I was out in Jersey fishing walleye, well, Mike took off by a mile downstream and had to be. I'm sitting there fishing, and next thing you know, I'm like, oh yeah, this little snakehead here, this is a snakehead, and I'm sitting there fucking talking. I'm like, what am I talking to? I hate that shit. I'm just sitting there talking. I'm like, oh, I think something. All of a sudden, the thing shot out of the boat, and I'm like, this is great. But yeah, no, this is great. But anyway, yeah, Andrew Blair likes your hat, Rodney.
So,
Said he can't join from TFC. LOL.
Probably on
um,
that page. I don't know.
we should have done a link for so, but
This was the last minute.
This is
Decided
last
to come over.
Yeah, we're all getting ready to do a fishing trip tomorrow.
which
Even at 5
is
a.m.
I'm super excited about. I gotta tell you, because I'm out of my comfort, and I think I can't speak for Rodney, but I speak for myself, and I know John. We're, I'm not a cold water, so I don't know what we're getting into. Ray's gonna guide us up.
I'm trying to get better.
Yeah,
I don't do a lot of cold water either. So.
I'm gonna bring cooler
Huh?
because I'm hoping to
Get some walls.
wall.
Yeah.
Same here. I've never caught.
Maybe catch some. I mean, there's a good chance we might catch some yellow perch too. I mean, I didn't tell you
Yellow
about that.
perches. I've had experience with yellow perch. Let me ask you this. So, in my experience with yellow perch, I caught some big ass yellow perch. They hit like a son of a bitch. I've actually had one with my rod out of the holder. And then they, in my experience, they go pretty much limp. And I don't know if that happens with walleye. Like,
Walleye are weird. So you'll be fishing, and if you see sticks and shit in the water, they like to be around all the cover, just like any other type of fish. But you'll actually think you're hooked on that stick, and when you lift up, you can't feel your line really. You'll just feel you'll feel the head shake, and you just set the hook.
Oh, it's not ice.
No, they're not. They're not hitting like the snakeheads. They're not hitting hard like the smallies will. It's kind of different. And real quick, I'm posting. You see that from Butch? Yeah.
I am.
Mike's the oldest out of all of us. So just let everybody know. Mike's 50 then, so you know. Wait, it's 50 of me. 26 and a half times two. It sounds good. I told you, you're going to watch for you 25. 26.5 times 2. What is it? You're much over than 53?
so Ray's the oldest. I'm the second oldest. And that would leave you you are the young buck.
Yeah, I'll be 50 in April.
Oh, okay. Well, you're not too far behind. Next to get the AARP card.
Yeah, but you know what?
Mike just got a thing from the pharmacy. It told him he's up for his shingles vaccination. That's literally today. That's going to be something.
Right.
Happy birthday! You're up for your shingles vaccine. You had shingles?
Yes.
Really? Have you had
One.
chickenpox?
As a kid, yeah.
Yeah, I've never had them. And they
Not
tried to
fun.
jam that vaccine. I don't want
not
the
fun.
vaccine. I don't want to. I had to get the vaccine for the chickenpox because my kids got it when they were smaller.
Wait, did you have chicken?
I've never had them. My dad's
No,
never
if
had them.
you is worse.
Yeah.
That
Oh
you-
yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's what they say. But like my dad's 80. He's never had them. My sister, she's older than me. She's never had them. So, but
Well, I don't jump.
yeah, they don't jump. It's not. This isn't going to be like you're not going to get splashed and all that. They're gonna stay down.
So maybe when I catch my muskie, butt jump.
That'll jump if you. Yeah, depending on how you hold it. So it's one of them things.
There's no reason I can't. One.
Yeah. No. We're first place we're going in the morning is your best chance at a muskie all day. At your own. The further upriver we are, the better. Once we start dropping down, don't get me wrong, they're there. You'll see them when the people in the Conwingo fishing pages, them boys catching them muskies down below the Conwingo, they're there too. But best chance.
But what are they mostly?
Jerks,
Jerk
big
baits.
jerk baits, big jerk baits. Some of these guys are catching them while they're smallmouth fishing. But again, the guys I talk to up there, they're throwing 6-inch husky jerks, but they're catching 20-pound small or 20-pound, 5, 6, 7-pound smallmouth. So it's one of them things. It's a hit or miss, but you always see them being caught. It's funny. You know when I see most muskies being caught on any of the fishing pages is when people start trout season in Pennsylvania and they're catching them in the streams that are stocked with trout, and they're catching the muskies in there. Yeah, but I mean they're going up in the smaller streams. They like to get up and get out of heavy currents.
I've said this before. What my buddy caught a 35-inch muskie on a lake on a spillway during trout season in April. And the only reason he actually caught it was at spider wire. This is back in the day when
Yep.
spider wire was.
That was a big thing. Yeah, I never used.
And he had spider wire on, and he could walk down the stream, and or else he would have ultra. It would have snapped the rock.
I actually caught mine at Hawkwood, my very first muskie, 33 inches, and I caught it once. I caught it on my trout pole, 4-pound test. Thought I had a walleye. I was walleye fishing. I thought I had a walleye. I was like, oh, I was so pumped. I was like, man, it's a big one. Now, guys were working on the dam up top, and all of a sudden I see these guys come down because I had to keep. You know what the rocks look like. I was on the flat rock.
Yep.
I was actually going bouncing down because it was running down. It was coming back up. And I kept bouncing over the rocks and finally got it in. So Hendo, what you're saying, Hendo, I've used them all the time. I double hook them all the time in suckers. And place where we're going tomorrow, I used to fish ladder when I was a kid. I would get a $150 fine every time I did it, but it was better than any charter trip because them muskies in there were like, they were 50 plus, some of them, and but suckers are definitely very good. Adam said muskies, big bucktails, big plastic swim baits. So swim baits, paddle tails, that's going to draw them in. Spinners, they'll hit a spinner even.
So, far as tomorrow, we're heading out early. We're going, and there's no secret. We're going up the Susquehanna, and this is not a place that I'm familiar with. Excited because
New scenery.
new scenery, but it also Susquehanna is such a unique river in my experience. I'm used to the Hudson or the Connecticut, and this has like rocks across. I mean, it's a big river, but there's a lot of different terrain. So, what are we looking at when we get up there? Are we looking at pools? Are we looking at, or you don't know?
So when we go up on the Susquehanna. One place we're going to fish is Red Hill Dam, right below 3 Mile Island.
Okay.
3 Mile Island will be when you take your picture in the morning. Take your picture because the tanks are right behind your back. But we're fishing a dam. It's probably 10 to 12 foot. The free dam where they just run over. They don't control the water flow or anything like it. It just naturally flows over it. The water's real low. You can walk the top of the dam and go out and fish the pools that are further out. Yeah, we've done. I did it when I was a kid. We've even done it to where it was so low that we were able to actually walk in a little bit, walk the edge, and then get on the dam and just walk the edge of the dam and walk out a little bit too. Gotta be careful because the fish ladders on the other side. Once you get within 100 foot of that, it's illegal. They will fine you. And the down there, I've never seen a game warden. Other than when I got caught when I was a kid. I swear, since I've gotten older, they're never there. But hunting season's in too, so that generates the game wardens to go other places. They're not really focusing on the guys fishing as much as they are the boys hunting, making sure they're doing shit legal because we'll be fishing around a bunch of state game lands. But there's no shotgun; it's only archery in PA right now.
I got my shit all ready to go. I know the glasses are. I don't have my other glasses available. They're somewhere around here, so sunglasses are fine.
I'll get that.
And my hair is so bright. I gotta wear
Oh God! Half a century older, it's still bright, huh?
Oh, yeah.
That's good, man. That's what I like to hear. That's right. I don't know, man. Everybody tells you when you turn 40, everything gets worse. 40 didn't get bad for me. 50.
Still good.
I'm still good, but the back's starting to take a toll. The knees start to take a toll.
Wait, I thought you were 26.
I am 26 and a half times two. Huh? 26 and a half times two. Now you do the math.
Calculator now.
Yeah, come on, man. You should sit there and think of your thing.
Who gets up and eats or I have no idea what.
Well, no, I know what sore is for him. He goes fishing with, he goes out to snake fishing. He sent me a picture with his hat down. He's sound asleep at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
You gotta stay awake. That's the greatest picture. I looked for that picture today to put on your dad's for his dad's birthday picture. I couldn't find it. I don't know all over.
We're up in Jersey. I said Ray behind me.
Mike's all sitting around
Fast
smiling.
asleep on the back of my car.
Yeah, he's putting you on.
Where at that place, I was trying to go way upstream, fish my way down, and he's fast as
Probably said
side I like or this other side he
no,
likes.
no, the side that you.
they're both good sides.
Hey,
And I like
it's different fishing. It's different fishing.
I like going down.
Past the line all the way up toward the bridge.
Like when I go.
Oh, that's Ray side? The wide side or the small
No,
side?
I'm talking the big side. If I'm running down to the big river.
No, we were going up the small side.
Yeah, you guys are on the small side. Okay. Yeah, I like going down. I like that. I like to be. I don't know. I think down there I do really good on subsurface too. A lot of spinnerbait fishing down there.
I've done harder casting when they're on the small.
The small side
Yes,
would.
unless you're full. So that side is better for fruit.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Flyer rats and all that shit. I get really good on that. Yeah, I agree.
but so for him, I'd have to park myself up on a bank, past right, and it drag it along the bank. Whereas if used to fishing the way we do, you could place your lure.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, it takes time. I started using it after 3 years ago.
True.
I'd say my accuracy has gotten a lot better. My accuracy, bait probably, has gotten.
Just gonna say that to you. I have so when I was like 11 years old, bought a casting. I used it a couple times, hitting bird nest, and I was like, "The hell with this!" But I didn't use it until
I didn't give up.
I did.
No.
3 years ago, I was like, I need to learn
What's that? I'm sorry, I missed this whole
a
conversation.
casting rod.
Oh yeah.
Casting with
A bait
cast.
cast.
Bait cast. Bait
And
cast.
I bought a bait caster. My first bait caster was the 6 gill, whatever, and had some really strong magnets. So I was able to learn on that one. Now I bring generally, if I'm bringing 3 rods, 2 casting rods, 1 spinning rod, sometimes 3 casting.
So if I'm bringing a spinning rod, it's normally with a lighter rod or like where I started to get proficient, started bait casting, Lou Garcia, yeah, Black Mac.
Black Max is a good reel.
That's where I started getting proficient. Then once I got a decent, that just helped me out, built my confidence up. There on good.
The,
The
D- the,
Shimano DC taught me how to backhand
yeah.
because I was so afraid to backhand anything because every time I backhand, I would just get up. DC, if you're learning, I know it's really expensive.
I get the SLX. The SLX is not
So I have a luge reel. Was my first bait caster. I bird nested that 50 times when I first got it. Then last year I bought the DC. Actually, afterwards I went muskie fishing. Me and Greg, we did that guided trip down out of Virginia in the Blue Ridge Mountains. When we did that, I looked at the captain and I said, "Yo, man, got a spinning rod for me?" He's like, "We're muskie fishing. You're gonna learn how to use bait caster real quick today, Ray." And I was like, "Okay." And he's like, "Ray, I'm telling you, you're gonna learn." He goes, "I'm telling you, you'll be fine." And I used it and used it. By the end of the day, even Greg looks at me and goes, "Dude, you're like throwing that thing underneath the trees, like you." And then this year, I used it a couple times, got bird nested, put it all aside, didn't use it. And then I swear, I told this to Mike. I actually had a dream one night how to do it. I woke up the next day, I went out and fished. Asked Mike, Mike, the last time I've been out with you, Mike, actually when I was out with you, Rodney, I used my bait caster 90% of the time. I have been using my bait caster 90% of the time.
most of the times, like pretty much all this summer, take a single, unless it was early in the year when it was still cold. Took a spinning rod, but I was trailing something, trailing a minute.
So, what do you bring to
Rod and a reel.
I mean, two bait casters and a medium spinning rod. Luger,
Okay.
10-pound fluoro.
I'm doing the same. I'm bringing 2 bait casters with 1 spinner. I got it. I'm you on that. And for me, casting rod is because it's a flick of the wrist. The casting rod,
Get more can.
I can put an underhand cast, flip it out there, or it's just more versatile with a longer.
I mean, even still, even with the bait caster, I still got some stuff I can learn. As far as fine tuning, exactly where I want. I still need some work. Don Hunt from Legion. He'll often me. Give me a rod so I can tune it quick. I'm getting there. I'm learning, but he's great with that.
Like now, do you have it set like down? Like when you kind of have settings on your bait casters, where do you put your number? Like I think 1 through 10, or
I'm always in the middle.
so I'm like 4. So I always stay at 4. Okay, so but like I know I
DC, you don't have to worry about that as much.
right. Well, when I used to fish bass tournaments back in the day, and all that, all them boys I fished with, I was always a spin guy. I'd never had a bait caster. Them guys be on zero, man. I'd be watching with them little Senkos out there, just little, and I'm sitting there with my little spin rod, just dropping it in there too. I was good, but I just watched them guys, man. Like one guy, we were fishing pylons. He was just sitting there dropping it. Right
I still can't. I still can't skip it. Different bait.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are good. That's like, I'm gonna steal this beer, Ronnie.
Perfect situation on my right side. If I could do it from my right side, but it can only go right there. Anywhere else, I can't do it. It has to be in this small zone, and get it under the. I can't. My backhand.
Like I said, my accuracy as far as a regular cat has been great.
I got really, like I said, I got really good with the bait. I'm like comfortable with it. Like I'm actually first time. It's gonna be the first time I ever bring a bait caster to the Susquehanna. But I won't use it in the morning at all. It will never even come out of my truck.
I'm gonna bring
That'll be more of a Holtwood thing because Mike knows the dam. How far would you say that dam is from the rocks?
from
Probably
where
about
we
where like if we're sitting on the flat rock. No, like when we're sitting on the flat rock and we were fishing, how far would you say that dam is in front of you? I mean, I can hit it with my spin rod, but with a bait caster,
30 yards.
I think it's 30 yards, 30, 40 yards.
Listen, I can hit last year when
I
I
was
was
hitting it
there.
with my spin.
I could bounce it off the back of that can and fish often on that flat, the bottom of
Yeah, well, that's where they sit on, sit right on.
right on the ground.
Let me take a moment. I see Jeff comment.
Yeah.
Goose. Right? Congratulations.
Oh yeah.
Thanks.
Congratulations, Goose.
This place.
Yeah.
Imagination or something.
For him. Awesome, Goose. Well, Goose isn't on. Dad's on. That's Dad. So Dad's on
He
here
can
tonight.
replay it.
Yeah,
He can
he can
replay it.
replay. Yeah.
Wow, that was awesome.
No, but actually, that's a big because Dad's on, but Goose isn't. Is been working real hard.
Yeah, and it's showing. It's showing. He's number 2 in the nation. I think that's amazing.
He works hard with his um fishing team for the high school. I mean, Goose has been kicking ass this year.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's nice to see number 2. It's awesome. Oh, now Goose is watching. Hey, Goose, congratulations, buddy. We're all excited
Congrats,
for you. So,
So actually, Goose, Hendo, I've been looking into a new some new podcast equipment calls. This is really hard right now for us to take calls, but
we're working on. By the new year, we'll be taking calls.
yeah,
We'll have call-ins and stuff like that. So we've already been doing a lot of talk what we want to do with the show and how we want to get in places. And this way, it's also easier to get people on, like Rodney, who we tried to get on for a whole freaking year, and he finally shows up today. but no, it's good. It's this way. Hey, if
Rodney, why
Rodney's
the
out
hell
on
did you show up today? So Ray has this thing. Whenever we go fishing, we have to be there.
sun up.
No, it's like an hour and a half before sunup. If you know.
Summertime is great.
Yeah.
It's cold and half.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't too cold. We're gonna have a good day tomorrow. I've already looked at the weather up north.
So
It's
I've
gonna be
already
62. It's a good day.
packed my headlamps. I know wherever we're going in there dark. And
It'll be like it's the easiest walk too. The early morning walk's going to be easy at the 3 mile island. You have to walk railroad tracks. We're going to walk down probably about a couple hundred yards, maybe
Gotta
1,000
walk.
yards.
railroad tracks, we gotta fight our way to German Shepherds.
Wait till you get to Holtwood. Holtwood, that's going to be a whole new experience. I'm like, you're ready for it. All that gym stuff you had. The kids went to the gym.
I was out of shape last year. I've been training for
He's been training for Holtwood. Holtwood.
last year. Oakwood, my ass. No, for real, these are giant boulders. I mean, what do they have? Those carabiners, clamp-ons, and harness get over the shit. What? No.
No,
Scott Walker says he's caught many fish above the dam at that spot. So God knows where we're going tomorrow. Scott, man, you coming, man, tomorrow? You like fishing pops?
Right? He went like 50.
He watched he counts across the rocks. They didn't.
Where these rocks?
Hey, like
He's not ass.
I've been doing Holtwood since we found Holtwood Dam when I was 16 years old. And when we used to go, it was amazing back in the day. And we used to always go in November. One time, this is the worst experience I ever had at Holtwood.
That you almost drowned?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were there in the day after Thanksgiving. My buddy's like, "Yeah, let's go walleye fishing." I'm like, "All right, let's go." We're calling for snow. So we said, let's just go up, man. The walleye will be biting. We get up there. We walk. Literally, Mike, now you've been there, so you understand what I'm saying. We walked all the way to the other side. Before they built the fish ladder at Haltwood, we went all the way across, and you can get all the way across on the rocks and hit the dam still. You can't do it no more now. But when we did it, we were there. Well, the sirens went off for the dam. So I was like, shit, man, we're going to have sirens. What the hell? We got to get out of here. So me and my buddy were like, it's time to start walking down, getting out of here. My buddy's like, man, one more walleye. I need one more for 5. We were trying to catch our limit each. And he's sitting there going and going. Finally, a half hour goes by, the water's coming over the dam. We started walking across the rocks. Snow had started falling. The rocks were a sheet of ice. And we weren't getting out within 15 minutes. We had to walk all the way down the Normanwood Bridge, which is a good mile, up on high ground. Came across.
Oh, was this when they sounded the alarms?
Yeah, we didn't follow it because we were trying to get one more walleye, and we didn't come cruising across. And as we come across, we literally, I'm wading up into my chest, and we got there. We had Pennsylvania State Police, ambulances, helicopter flying over Holtwood, all kinds of rescue teams, firefighters, everything. They came out. They were giving us blankets and everything. They're like, Big Pop looked at us and says, "Surprised you boys made it." We're like, we were getting out. I looked at him. I says, "I got 5 walleye, officer. I'm going home to cook them up, man. I was just glad to be the hell out of here."
Okay. And when you walk in there, at the signs, if you hear the sirens, you have 45 minutes to get out. Basically, before you die.
Yeah.
Well, you know I will be out.
And we don't hit the camera. One thing I can't one more. There's only one guarantee here tomorrow, guys. We've had no rain, so that son of a bitch is not going to freaking flood. That son of a bitch ain't going to sound no sirens.
If you say there's one more fish, Rodney and I are out.
You guys know.
We're leaving your ass there.
You know, I've done that. I've actually went out a couple more years. I was out with a good friend of mine, Joe, back in the day, and we were coming out, and it was two Mexican guys walked out, and we said, "Joe, they just sounded the siren. Don't go out." And the Mexicans, I don't think they understood us. They kept going. Well, all of a sudden, the water came up. They're stuck. And the one Mexican's like, he said, "No swim, no swim." I'm like, "Dude, you gotta fucking swim, dude. You're gonna die, dude. This water's gonna keep coming. You're gonna fucking die, dude." My buddy Joe went, wow, like literally walked across the water. It was up to his waist. Grabs this Mexican dude around the neck like he was like gonna put him in a chokehold, and just grabbed him and hauled him off the rock and pulled him across the water. I grabbed the other guy. We got over. Paramedics were there. Police were there.
Why?
All the was there. The firefighters, and Channel 8 News. And me and my buddy Joe, we were actually heroes of the day because the state cop with them 2 Mexicans said, "You guys are gonna die." And both of the Mexicans, you know what they said to us? "We can't swim." "Where the fuck are you going out there? Where's
I'm going to tell you this right now. Tomorrow, if you go out there, those alarms sound,
You don't hear. Guaranteed.
no, we're going to go. Rodney and I are going going. Where he gets out of there.
I don't know. Well, we make like the Steve's. I went out one morning. I went out, me and a guy went out, and we went across. We were just starting to hike across, and I kept saying, "Hey, the water's really coming over the dam," but no sirens. We missed the siren. So when we got there, we started walking out. Thank God we only got a little bit across. But the guy I went with was like a 6'4" dude. He was like this. He was a big Marine dude. He just said, "Yo, man, hug me like you fucking love me. I'm walking this across." And he literally, I grabbed him and held up, and he walked me right across this one area. It was like right to his chest.
I have been so many issues with
Well, that was the dark. We went early in the morning, didn't know they sounded the sirens.
I understand that one time you had an issue. Why is there so
Hey, I
many?
saved somebody one time. I saved myself one time. And the second time, I would have got out. We were close enough that we would have got out. We weren't that far. But the
No.
water was, the pressure was.
Gotta watch out for that.
Watch out. Hey, the fish are biting. What's going back? The orange are going back 20 years ago.
I got you, man.
And the
You got
fishing
me.
is so different.
See, I get it. When a fish are biting,
It's hard.
you take chances.
And when you're catching walleye that are 24 inches, and I'm throwing a little tiny 1 inch little fire tiger, little Impala thing. I still have the lure. The whole back end of it don't even look like it's chartreuse anymore because the walleye's eating it all the time. But it was fire. It was probably my best day out. Actually, my best day at Holtwood, Hurricane Bertha. Hurricane Bertha come through. Me and my buddy went out there. We fished. We had our limit in walleye in the first 45 minutes we were out there. Both of us had 5 walleye. We started fishing across because sirens were going off. But we got way out. We had plenty of time to get out. But Hurricane Bertha, best freaking time I ever had.
I mean, I've had Adam Kerrigan, a buddy, but that's my fisherman brother from another. He's because I stayed up, lightning and all that stuff coming in, but I got a fish on it.
I think you on the lightning.
You see, Scott collapsed. Scott says we would teach new folks to the Susky to not fight it if you are going down in those rocks. Just sit and hold on to your rod. He's exactly that's our big joke, man. If you fall in, just hold on to your rod. I literally got out. That's what the cop said to us too. He's like I can't believe you guys have all your equipment. I was like, dude, I ain't losing my equipment. Coming across, I even got my fish still tied to me. My buddy lost his fish. He let him go. He's like, I can't do this. He just off the string and let him go. He's like, loose the bait. I'm taking walleye home. But that was a scary time, man. That was really scary. That was probably the closest I've ever fished on the river that I thought I was going to die. I didn't think I was getting out that. Well, once the helicopters were there, we knew we were good. But you don't want them to save you because if they save you,
A lot of money.
$2,800. $2,800 to get you. But yeah, when we got out there, them Paramedics are like, "Yo, we're going to hypothermia." We're like, "We're good, man." I'm getting in my truck and turning my heat on full blast. Then down below, my buddy Joe finally bought a boat that summer. We went down below we went to Muddy Creek, so that's right down below Haltwood Dam. We launched his boat. We get done at nighttime. We load the boat up. I'm not good at backing up from trailers, so I told my buddy Joe, I said, "Yo, man, you can drive my truck and back that thing up. I'll drive it home because that son of a bitch does it." My buddy Jeff, who's with us, his wife's pregnant. She had actually paged him 911, which means she was going in labor. So he leaves. Just before he left, we realized that Joe locked my keys in my fucking truck while it was running on the boat ramp. And we had no way out. Like, I'm like, dude. So we told Jeff, we're like, yo, run home when you get home. I was like, call my mom and then call Joe's dad up. And Joe's dad knows where we're at. Joe can bring the keys. His dad will bring the keys to us to get us out. At 8:30 at night. 4 a.m. We see car lights coming down the ramp. Joe's dad. He's like, we have been looking all over for you. You guys are all right. He goes, keys. Jeff ever called? He's like, no. He goes, I called your mom up and said, is Ray home and Joe home yet? She goes, they should have been home a long time ago. And my mom worried, just gave him the keys and said, take these keys in case your truck's there or something. Nobody knew what happened. We didn't know if we flipped the boat because our buddy Jeff went to hospital for his wife not to have the baby when we got home. I think that motherfucker's house. Nobody. He forgot about us. Gosh, I had some good times on the river, man. I'll tell you.
When we go out tomorrow, my wife knows we're going out. Your wife knows you're going out. Your wife knows you're going out.
Did you think the good thing about 3 Mile Island is I'm literally 10 minutes from my dad's house. My dad lives up, so it's. But I already called him and said, hey, I'll bring some guys by. We're gonna stop by and have lunch. Oh, I gotta work. They come by. Whatever, Dad. My dad's 80 years old, still works 30 hours a week. He says he would die if he sat home. I mean, whatever. More power to him. I hope I'm at 80 and can still do that. I'm retiring 30 seconds after I'm dead. I think my dad has the same philosophy. But
As a school teacher, as soon as I can, I'm done and I'm.
yeah, that's all I want. That's all I want to do.
That's why I'm a or a school teacher. I got summers.
Yeah. Oh no. I mean, that's great. I mean, this year, I think we went halfway through the summer and I only fished with you once.
Yeah.
And then you started crabbing.
I tried to figure out this whole crabbing.
Then like
that whole setup.
Oh no, the setup's awesome. It took me a while. But here's the thing, you have to figure it out so next year when you go, okay, I'm gonna go out crabbing in the morning, guys, and I'll catch you in the afternoon. We'll do an afternoon trip out. Now you're going to go right just. Alarm clock. I needs to get up, and I told Mike, "It's about, how's the crabbing? Oh, I didn't get out till 9 o'clock this morning. What are you doing?" We actually got that. It's probably the guy with the pack that was sleeping on the back of your boat with all messed up. Like, yeah.
And between Apple and and this is where you help me out. Freaking all my
All your plugs. You need
my
plugs.
plugs on the
Old
old
Town.
town are truly off. I don't even know why they would put these plugs on. They are awful. And the one that you really snaps with.
Yes, it's not. Twist, unplug it. Are those the one you went with, or did you go to make?
No, I won't. Oh my.
They're perfect, and they fit right in.
And now I don't know, honestly, and you can see this on my site, but I don't know really if it takes away the warranty.
I don't think it. Some people in that feel mightier.
They're very true.
What group
Yes.
are you talking about?
The old town.
Oh yeah, they.
Some in there they're just snobby. Oh, I paid this much for this, so you should too. Shut
Yeah,
The
Yeah.
ones that you showed me,
I agree.
They're perfect. They're perfect.
Yeah,
and you don't even have to actually turn the thing. You just push it in.
You push it
It's
in and just
snaps.
pull out.
wait,
Is
you
that-
have the ones that have the little strings in them, the plugs.
Nope.
You have just the like rubber ones that go down in.
No, this is
Fair play.
one.
Like mine, I have
Oh,
like.
you're talking about the bus plugs.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I'm talking about the motor.
Oh, I'm not bougie like you two are now. It's a motor kayak. I'm not bougie yet. My wife said I could buy one of these days. Once I LLC this, and I can write it off, then I can buy one. And the accountant said I can write it off too. Huh? That's what I'm getting. I'm gonna be honest. I was telling this to Well, I was telling this to Mike. I was telling this to Mike last time. After being out on the native, I've had the native for a year and a half. I bought it for my wife so she. My wife loved to go out on it. I used it this year. I absolutely. Honestly, say that. You could find me and you could tell. You know what I'm talking about?
He knows.
Yeah, we all know. We know. But they're light. They're light. It's lighter than the old town, so it makes it easier to row out there.
Yeah.
You know, in them spots, and I love that about the native. But I am really considering if I buy another kayak. I think I'm going to buy. Stansfield sent me a new the new native Slayer that came out. Oh my god! Everything they've done to it is like everything I don't like about this native, and they fixed it all up. It's supposed to be really nice. They have an electric one now, and I'm loving it. I'm almost half tempted to go with the native, but I don't know. I like my old town, and I really want one of them gray ones. I want one of them ghost kayaks. Yeah, I think Scott's got one. That's what Scott had. Yeah, that's the one Scott's got. Oh, you want to sell me that kayak?
Buddy Brian, who I went out
Look,
with.
see, Scott just said it. He said the new Slayer is sick. It is really check. I mean, I'm talking. Check it out online. It is freaking sweet.
And it's electric.
Well, you can get them electric too. You can get them both ways.
Well, see, I love my old town. Motor's not super fast, but
You're not
it's
going to get one super
it's
fast. It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
My native's pretty stable. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Naval.
you couldn't
My
stand it.
big ass.
Like me, but like I get on it. I can like my old town. I can walk across my old town. I can walk to the back. I can walk to the front.
On
the 136. No, that's a lot. What do you Adam have? That's height.
I know.
But don't stand too far because you might miss where the seat is when you try to sit back.
Yeah, they are.
Very convenient. Honest.
And I'm 300. My buddy has one of the
And you're gonna make it across Altwood tomorrow?
Hey?
Yes.
Oh shit, yeah.
I like it.
Watch. I'm gonna
Hey,
be.
check out our link here. I think he sent you the link to Native.
There's a Brian has like a ooh,
Yeah. A Booyah? Using Booyah frogs?
this thing is actually really awesome. Um, after but it's a great kayak. Just
The kayaks are kayaks, but I mean, like I said, like now for me, it's right. It's because they've gotten so popular too, though. I mean, everybody's buying
that's
kayaks.
small. Like
You can do everything for $5,000 compared to going out and buying a boat and spending $20,000. Like back in before I bought my kayak, I was getting ready to buy a rock-proof boat. I was going to have
Brian, if you're on, what's your kayak?
they are my the rock-proof is up in Harrisburg. That company. When the guy told me I was at $65,000, I was putting a jet motor on it, 16 foot. Center console, everything. I was gonna do everything. They're rock proofing it, so when it has the jet motor on it, you're running an inch of water for up to 200 yards. And this thing will go right
So
through
you
it.
can put it on your
Like when I went,
on your basically those you're installing the propulsion on your
bottom of your boat, it's almost like a cutting board material
yep.
on the bottom of the boat, so you don't fuck it up when you're going over rocks and stuff. But we. I was going to do that when it was 65,000, and Greg was like, "Dude, I got you onto these snakeheads now. We're starting to do this. Who's in kayak? Don't waste your money." And I'm glad I didn't waste my money. Now I look back and I'm like, oh my god. But my regrets are trolling motor. Well, I wish I'd have bought an electric motor. But you know what? Then I think about you tell me your problem.
You're going far enough.
If
We can tell you.
if I want to back up, I can back up instantly. I can
Yes.
pedal backwards right away, where you have to turn around and come back. You know what I mean? Or you can back up.
Yes.
You don't
the
have
106. 106 is straightforward. Doesn't have spot lock. Straightforward backwards.
So you
But
don't have
you don't have it backwards.
no, you don't have nothing where you put the button. Okay.
Nope.
But I got the pedals and the motor, so I can pin it in place.
Yeah. So me like with the pedals, that's where the pedal.
Which kayak?
On the 136 autopilot, I have a rudder and the motor.
I mean, you got the rudder, yes. So
So
he can do that. He can go forward.
His rudder's the same as my pedals. Is it the like hard plastic? Like I just feel like the old. I just want to change it.
My pedals are your.
Yeah, they control them.
I got you.
For me,
Yes.
they control the rudder.
Right. Yeah. See that's good. I mean but like for me like pedaling.
I still want to pedal kayak.
I mean I like to pedal. Yeah, it's an exercise. But don't get me wrong.
For the exercise.
When it's 104 fucking outside and you're pedaling, for example,
Yeah,
in Jersey, gone down on my side on the down end. Let me tell you what, that one day me and Mike went down there. We went down what, 4 or 5 miles. I went that far and stopped. I kept going. You were just rolling down to check it out, but you were down exploring. But like I went 4 or 5 miles. That's 4 or 5 miles I got to pedal back, and it's it's hard. But again, if you just get slow stream going and you're just I'm okay with that because I can still cast. As I'm
even when it's not that, even with a motor, still gotta.
yeah.
So actually, for me, I don't knock it at all because I think there's a lot of times I think pedals are more valuable to go back and forth. Same place, I think pedals are more valuable. But as for what I'm using, I would not have it if when my bother. This is not a kayak I could have afforded.
Right.
If
No,
my father hadn't passed
but
away.
you gifted yourself, saved yourself thousands of dollars. You didn't buy a freaking regular boat. But at the same time, you bought something. I mean, Christ, dude, you're crabbing on the boat. You're doing shit that, like, a regular person would do on a boat. I mean, how many people come talk to you, Mike, while you're out there on regular boats? How many people do you see crabbing out there in your kayaks? Nobody.
Nobody.
You know,
But at the same time, like,
but that's amazing, though.
You're the only second person grabbing from the kayak, trot line. Other one is Tommy Tech. Tommy Tabalata.
and the only reason I do it is this: I would not have been able to buy this and justify buying this kayak. Father didn't pass away and say, "You need to buy something." So, with part of this money, and
And I talked you out of
this
buying
is
the boat, didn't I?
you did. I was going to buy a center console.
So, on 106, I probably wouldn't have it because I was actually looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wanted, but marketplace deal did not pass. 106 right now, I think.
Yep.
I got it for $2,000
You can't beat
from
that.
marketplace. But here's the kicker, though. Went to go check it out. Know if it was a scam or not. So I had him carrying it with me. But when I got there, I was showing me that it had all this. It had never been launched. Brand new. $2,000. Plus,
Can't beat that.
he gave me 100 amp hour lithium battery.
I heard easy.
Dakota lithium at that. Plus, he gave me paddle.
I just got an
Parts.
11-year guarantee.
That's hard. A new vest, yeah. You can't all that too. Yeah.
For real? Yes.
That's
I could not set up.
see, that's the kind of deal I need to catch to do it. I mean, my wife, we have an agreement, so it's anything over $1,000. Talk to her, you know. So it's one of the things. That's how we work it out. And you know, I tell my wife that me and Mike want an LLC, gone fishing. Just to write all this shit off. I can write this up. I can go out and buy a brand new one. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I could get a deal where somebody hasn't used their shit, oh, you can deal with that. Here, you want me to help you out? Watch this. You kick it down a couple of notches so you look like sure, man. I got you. But yeah, no, I'm really, I want to get an electric motor, but like when I fish like Rare Lake in Oxford, I wish I had the electric motor. I mean, I pedal that thing. I go out in the hottest day, pedal forever. There's one day on my little GPS that told me I did 12 miles. That's a lot pedaling.
Yes, it is.
And on water, it's not like pedaling a freaking bike. That shit. I fish with a couple of old men when I go, because I usually go every Friday. I always tell my helper, yo, you're on your own today. Going fishing. He knows it during the summer, so Fridays. So when I first got my kayak, I was constantly going out to our lake. This is my old school lake. I'm going to learn it again. I haven't had better. I've had the greatest fishing time. It hasn't missed a beat, and it's fun because all the same shit I used back in the day still work. So it makes it good. But I'll tell you what, I watched this guy come out one day, me and him were talking, and he come up to me. He was taking a picture of my kayak, and he's like, I like all the stickers on the side of your kayak. I started laughing. I'm like, really, dude? He's like, yeah, I just want to take pictures of all your stickers and stuff. Because I like looking at people's setups. And I'm looking at the guy, and I'm like, he's all big beard down the middle of his chest. He's got this bandana wrapped around his head. So I was like, paddling out here just for fun, or are you fishing? He's like, oh, I got my fishing rod. Pulls it up. He's like, I got my fishing rod. I got my net. Got a little bit of tackle there. I don't need a lot. Ready for this? 78 years old.
And probably crushing it.
And just out there, he says, I come out here 5 times a week. And at 78, if I could still do that, I'm good. I pedal. I try to do all the pedaling I can do. It is what it is. You get your birthday cake? You see your birthday cake up there? All right, good. It ain't there. I'm just letting you know. Hey, tomorrow we'll go eat at a restaurant. We'll tell it's your birthday. They'll bring you a cheesecake and sing you happy birthday.
Honestly, like,
No, we ain't saying something now. We got enough people. We gotta get everybody live so we get everybody still something. Huh? Used to grow. Now there's 2 on there.
Used to grow too.
But that 8 and 9.
I'm so cool. Buddy Brandon went and he's like, oh, you should.
What the hell? Oh, sorry.
Wait. I was like,
Chaps? Just chaps?
not trying on no chaps. He's like, no. And this is at Bike Week. And they're like, the girls fit you on the chaps. I was like,
Wait, the girls fit you on the chaps?
yeah, they.
Put them on you? Oh, okay.
And he's like, no, you need to try on chaps. And I'm like, no, I don't want. And he's like, no, you need. I'm so oblivious. No, that plus I don't like people touching me. But he thought it was a great idea that I thought hot girl. So when you say that, I'm stupid. I don't know, and I don't like people touching me.
Hey, Coverly, are you still on? Because if you are, you got 8 hours of fishing. I mean, you got 8 hours of sleep, buddy. 8 hours. Coverly's coming
Now.
Yeah, Coverly's coming to first. Coverly's good because he's a break guy. And he's up at 2 a.m. every
Break
morning.
guys. Break guys.
Yeah, break guys are up. Well, they're up. They have,
Idea what?
they have to be in and out of the grocery stores by 11 o'clock in the morning. The bread guys are always like me working at the grocery. Oh yeah, he's still on. So John's still on. All right, good. John, get some sleep, buddy. But no, I mean I think it's, you know.
You're gonna find me in my chair and drive my chair that I wake.
You gonna sleep out there tonight so I can wake you up in the morning? Oh my, get up, man, wake on, bro. You better be packed up. All right, I'm just making sure you're packed.
Yeah, so I might have to plastic.
I'm gonna before you leave. I'm gonna show you what I'm taking, so you at least get a good visual of what I'm taking.
I am.
No, I mean, my hard case is.
Oh wait.
What's my
What's
plastic
the
box?
fuck is a shaky thing?
A shaky. What's a shaky?
Shaky.
What is that?
It's like a net. It's almost like a net. But it's that's your fluke or whatever stand up straight. Looks like fish are foraging at the bottom.
I got you. Let's go.
Robbie's saying he's bringing these shaky head birds. Like, I have no idea.
After the show, I got some truck.
Wait. He says he's heading over to Walmart now to put up some bread, man. No, man, you better bring the donuts, John. You better bring some Enterman's donuts with you while you're at it.
If I can strap, I want the turkey.
Yeah, I want like the powder and the cinnamon, John. You know, John goes on more. Just bring your bread truck, John.
Yo, help me stop.
Oh, man. Hey, we got to get ready to wrap up here. We're getting near the end.
Before we go that, I just want to say thank you guys all for the wishes.
Picture was awesome, wasn't it? That was the big catfish for what, 5 minutes that day?
Yeah, 5 minutes until you ask me. I could find. Yeah, but
To use the crankbait. I still can't believe I fucking catfish hit that crankbait, dude. I'll never.
Have you had him get the chance?
I've had him hit spinach and cheeks. You see that little orange lure on that fishing pole there? That's what I caught my big catfish on. I thought I had a big muskie. I looked at Mike. I'm like, I got a muskie. Keep carrying the rock. The rock is literally the other end of my basement. By the time Mike got there, it was 10 minutes later. I was already hauling the fish out. Well, I got it, Mike. Don't worry about it. But Mike was out of shape. He said he's ready. He said, tomorrow when I call you, Mike, you better be there in 1 minute, dude. Over the rocks and sitting down with me, man.
unless I decide.
Well, just tell me, hey, make sure you got your scale and everything with you when you go over to
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Mention to me.
Well, I'm going to warn you guys now, man. Red Hill Dam, night fishing. It's going to be low. I mean, just from what my buddy Bill Santana in Susquehanna, and I don't know if Bill's watching or not, but Bill, thank you for all the advice all week long. I appreciate it, man. And he actually told me he was going to go out tonight just to give me water temperature, and he hasn't hit me up yet. I haven't looked at my Facebook Messenger yet, but Bill, thanks, man. I appreciate you, bro.
And I will say this: Ray and together, going to be Ray, myself, Rodney, John, now tomorrow. And
Mike,
talked to
what
him.
is? Hold on, Mike.
Wait.
All right, hold on.
And just want him and that we don't catch anything.
It's
That's
a day
all on him.
So it's all like,
On him.
yeah, thanks, man. Fucking make it worse.
No.
It's still a day out. It's still a day out. We're not for guys.
No. This is Ray.
It is, but sure is on.
It is.
No, but for real,
It really is.
whether we catch anything or not, is get to go out with them. And we're gonna have a great time. It's supposed to be a beautiful day. And who the fuck cares?
Mike's
Except-
not teaching. He's got fishing pox.
and if we don't
He's
catch
getting his shingles vaccination. They got the fishing pox vax out too, man. You get that when you're 52, and you never get it again, man.
I think don't you get the fishing pox? I think you have to go to Falmouth.
Falmouth,
I think that's the only place they give the fishing pox.
they do. You go right to the ramp, and the guy's sitting there. He's got needles. He's like,
Yeah.
bam, no more fishing pox, and you're cured.
So that's the only way
I'm
you can
taking
get
you
them.
there tomorrow. I'll take you right to Falmouth. I'll let you see Falmouth. I'll let you take a look at it. But hey, look, guys, Rodney, thank you so much for finally joining us. Hopefully, you'll come a lot more since you only live 5 minutes away.
Literally.
And we love having you. So, subscribe to his stuff. He's always showing you some great snakehead videos. The Pipelines 302. Check him out. He's always freaking got stuff
My
on there.
boys, my guys, they didn't know you.
Apparently,
What happened?
apparently, a lot of people on our show know Rodney too, because everybody, Rodney was the highlight of it all. You know what I mean? So it's
Well, my students know you.
That's awesome.
But anyway,
That's awesome.
but hey guys, next week we are going to do something different because it's Halloween. I have my sister-in-law's birthday party. I can't be here live. Mike and kids, they all have something to do. Our great production crew, Matt and Mike, are both here tonight. Little Mike, Matt, say hi, everybody. Thank you. Everybody's here. Happy birthday to Mike. It's his 50th, everybody. We're going to be nice. We're going to take Mike out tomorrow, make sure he catches the only walleye now since all the pressure's on me. I'm just making sure Mike catches them.
Wait, hey, you can't be showing me up.
But hey, next week, me and Mike got a plan. We're going to, hopefully, we got some GoPros we're going out with tomorrow. So hopefully we'll have some great fishing.
Three of us are running out with GoPros. What I want to do is just do a little introduction next week and give you guys some highlights, hopefully, from this week and catch something. If we don't, you're gonna see us.
It'll be quiet.
Yeah. We'll send you videos. It'll be a white screen. Your TV is not messed up. There's just nothing to show. Hey, real quick before you get
It'll be us harassing Ryan.
But real quick, this is from Mama Mazzola. She loves us guys. So I've never met your mom, Mike, but she always tells me she loves me. So you know what? That's
We
good.
love
And she also told us to enjoy tomorrow. So enjoy tomorrow. That's Mama Mazzola. Nobody would not love me. Yeah, okay. She's stuck with me. She has no choice. Everybody, peace out. Have a great week. We'll talk to you in 2 weeks.
Let's go.
We're all gone.